let's see, with
This is gonna be an
20.
interesting one.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna do an infantry and a light tank for 9, a fighter for 10. So that leaves me with 1, and then I will do a supply. So that'll zero me out for the UN. Non-combats. This is the tough part. Well, I think what I will do is I'm still at least going to bring 2 UN fighters up to Seoul. At least. Oh, and I guess we didn't decide. Um, do you want to play? Do you want to play MiG Alley rules, or do you want to just play the standard aircraft values?
Let me double check. I think I prefer the make alley rule. No, sorry, the standard. Let me double check
Yeah. So this
here.
is
There it
MiG
is.
Alley. Because I'm cool either way.
No, I'd rather not.
All right, so we're gonna play regular this time. That's all right. That'll be interesting. I think this is really the first time in a well. I think we've only really played MiG Alley once anyway, so a nice contrast. All right, so then the UN fleet I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna offload my force supply into Pusan, and then my bomber is gonna come to well. Okay, I'm gonna leave my aircraft on the 5th Air Force card because I'm going to move the 5th Air Force to Busan. I just don't want to put it on the map, take it off, and put it back on the card if that is all right with you, good sir.
Yep.
Okay, so then all my UN aircraft are going to Busan, and then that'll be past turn. So then over to the US, I'm going to do first off 2 transports and 2
That's how you
infantry.
started the last game as well.
Yeah, so
The
two
game that
transport.
we never posted.
Yeah, so that brings me down to 30. Let's do a light and a self-propelled gun. That's another 12, so that brings me to 18.
And
I think I'll do. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna do a transport aircraft for 10. That brings
I
me to
actually agree with that.
8. And then I will also do a second. I'll do another mech, or I'll do a mech and another infantry for 8 to zero me out.
I'm surprised you didn't do a medium tank.
I can't yet, not till turn 2.
All right.
Turn 2 is when the US can start building medium and heavies. Okay, alright, I don't have any combats for the US. My non-combats. Okay, so transports now can carry 5 supplies solo. I have 6 right here, so that's however I want to divvy that up, depending on how I want to make these movements or what I want to move. Um, Yikes. Well, you know what? I'm going to take the bulk of the fleet. Well, first, I'm going to drop off all. Ooh, wait. Okay, so 1 supply has to come with, or else that's going to be used as a movement. And I don't want to do that. So I'm dropping off 5 supply. And then with. And so that'll actually leave 1 transport behind because it's done its. It's done its. What do you want to call it? It's done its movement. With the other 2 transports and the 1 supply, we're going to go 1, and we're going to take the 2 US infantry, the tank, and the artillery. up to Kanung. Whoa. And then, actually, I'll just leave the supply on the ship. Like I said, I didn't want to cost it its non-combat by offloading it. And then what I'm going to do is these boys that were on the 5th Air Force card are going to go to the 8th Army card, because 8th Army will now be sitting on Tsushima. 5th Air Force, like I said, is going to deploy to Busan. The helicopter is going to take 2 of the supply off of what do you want to call it? Off of Tsushima and bring it along. So I have a nice storehouse of supply. What the heck is going on with these? Being weird. Then my fighters and my bomber went to Busan. I think, just to show solidarity, I'm going to bring 1 U.S. fighter to Seoul, just to show some solidarity for my South Korean brethren who are
Your funeral.
who are facing down this unprovoked attack by these communist hordes.
No, yeah, no, I can't even argue against that. It was absolutely unprovoked.
Okay, and then I have a supply truck, and so then this supply truck will go 1, pick up that supply, 2, pick up those 2 supply, and 3, drop these 3 supply in Osan. And then that, I believe, because the helicopter, no, I'll just bring the helicopter to the 5th Air Force. I think that's going to be it for the U.S.
I believe that concludes turn 1.
Yeah, so that is turn 1. The score is still 31-31. We are advancing to turn 2, August and September 1950. I mean, pretty easy start to the first turn. I'm surprised my 1 artillery actually survived on Parallel West. I thought like all my guys were goners. Thank God I didn't just be
I rolled like garbage.
well, and you know, it was going through my head like, man, maybe I should just roll my defenses and call it good. But
that's what I was going to ask you. I'm like, no, we'll just roll through it.
Then a little voice in my head was like, well, wait a minute. You know, maybe roll it out, see what happens. Maybe something good will come out of it. So, that it's going to be it for turn 1, and we will see you guys next time for turn 2. So until then, guys, as always, take care.
Take care.